Hello and welcome to The Last of Us Part 1 Explained. If you're about to watch Part 2, but you haven't seen Part 1 and want to understand what's going on, hopefully this video will give you some context and catch you up in a few short minutes. It starts off with a young girl, Sarah, fast asleep on the couch. Her and her dad, Joel, live together in Austin, Texas. Some crazy stuff starts to happen due to a mysterious fungal infection, causing people to lose their minds, turning them into monsters. Joel says they need to leave.
You've got to get out of here. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
They meet Tommy, Joel's brother. They drive to try and escape the infected. They get in an accident and they're forced to continue on foot. As Joel and Sarah try to cross a bridge while evading a horde of infected, they're spotted by a soldier who opened fires on them. Joel is okay, but Sarah is mortally wounded and dies in Joel's arms. 20 years pass and the world is in bad shape. Cities are in ruins, governments have collapsed, and society has completely broken down. Humanity has given up hope for a vaccine and is slowly dwindling away. Joel, now in the Boston quarantine zone, has managed to survive by becoming a ruthless smuggler. He's awoken by a fellow smuggler, Tess, who tells him a man named Robert stole their guns.
Armor.
He knows that we're after him.
After finding Robert, he says that he sold the guns to a woman named Marlene, the leader of a militia group called the Fireflies.
Queen Firefly.
Marlene meets Joel and Tess and says that they can have their guns back if they agree to smuggle a young girl named Ellie out of the quarantine zone.
We're smuggling her?
Joel declines and is apathetic towards Ellie, but Tess, eager to get the gun shipment back, agrees to the job. They wait for nightfall to begin. As they're trying to escape the quarantine zone, Joel, Tess, and Ellie are captured by zone security. When security scans Ellie to see if she's infected, their machine gives a positive reading. Ellie reveals that she is immune to the infection, and hopefully she can be the key to creating a vaccine. Joel doesn't buy it and immediately wants to abandon Ellie. Tess, realizing the implications of her immunity, insists that they continue to the Capitol building and finish the job. Upon reaching the Capitol building, all of the Fireflies have been killed by zone security. Joel again wants to abandon Ellie and go home, but Tess says she isn't going anywhere. Tess reveals that she's been bitten, thus becoming infected. She begs Joel to take Ellie to Joel's brother Tommy, who has since become a former Firefly. Out of a sense of obligation to Tess, Joel agrees. Tess holds off security, making a final stand before being killed. Tommy still lives out west, so Joel and Ellie need to get a car. Joel says he knows a man named Bill who can help them. Bill helps get them a car, and they set off on their way. After reaching Pittsburgh, Joel and Ellie are ambushed by hunters and crash. Stranded in hostile territory, they must work together to leave the city. It turns out that they make an effective team. Along the way, they meet Henry and Sam, two brothers who are also looking for the Fireflies. They team up and become friends to traverse through the city. Just as they are about to reach safety, Henry and Sam have a close call with a group of infected, but everyone is alright.
Sam, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Later that night, after a chat with Ellie, Sam looks at a bite mark on his leg. When everyone wakes up in the morning, Sam has turned and he attacks Ellie. Henry shoots Sam, killing him. Racked with guilt, Henry turns the gun on himself.
Henry, no!
Oh my god.
Some time passes. Joel and Ellie have made their way to Jackson, Wyoming, where Tommy lives. They're more casual around each other now, but they're still not quite friends. Joel tells Tommy that he must take up the mission and deliver Ellie to the Fireflies. Tommy declines, saying that he has given up that life, and he's found a new purpose with his wife Maria in the town, where everyone can live with peace of mind. Ellie suspects that Joel is trying to ditch her, and she runs away to a nearby ranch house. Joel and Tommy chase after her. When she's found, she says that she doesn't want Joel to leave her. When Joel insists that this is the best thing to do, Ellie brings up Sarah's death. An emotional Joel says that Ellie is not his daughter, and he is not her dad. Ellie's feelings are hurt. On the ride back to Jackson, Joel feels bad about his confrontation with Ellie, realizing that he hurt her feelings. Joel changes his mind and decides to stick with her. Tommy says that there's a Firefly lab at a nearby college, but he invites them into Jackson anyway. Joel and Ellie decline the invitation and set out. At the college, Joel and Ellie find the lab abandoned and a recording stating the Fireflies are in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Return to St. Mary's Hospital in Salt Lake City.
As Joel and Ellie are leaving the lab, they're ambushed by hunters. Joel falls off a balcony and is impaled by a piece of rebar. After fighting the hunters, Joel finally collapses on the brink of death. Some more time passes. Ellie is now hunting a deer, and it runs into a lumber mill. At the mill, she meets a man named David, who offers her a trade for the deer. Ellie says that she needs medicine, and David agrees to the trade. After fighting waves of infected, David, who was initially friendly, reveals his true colors when he says he knows Ellie and Joel killed his friends back at the science lab, but he lets Ellie leave with the medicine anyway. Ellie runs back to Joel and gives him the medicine. It's barely enough to keep him alive, but it will have to do. The next morning, Ellie realizes that David's men have followed her. Hoping to draw attention away from Joel, she tries to create a distraction. David eventually catches her and locks her in a cage. David turns out to be the leader of a cannibalistic cult and tells Ellie that she's special, giving off creepy pedophile vibes. Ellie breaks his fingers and she runs away, but David catches up.
That was good, kid.
Meanwhile, Joel realizes that Ellie is missing, and despite his injury and his pain, he sets out to save her. Joel discovers the burning building and runs inside to find Ellie killing David in a fit of rage and terror. Joel grabs her and comforts her, as if she was his own.
It's me.
He tried to.
Oh, baby girl. It's okay. It's okay.
Joel.
It's okay.
Some more time passes. Ellie is still rocked from the events of the wintertime, but the pair finally reach Salt Lake City. Joel asks Ellie if she really wants to go through with all of this, and Ellie says it can't be for nothing. Ellie, who can't swim, falls in some water and nearly drowns. The Fireflies show up and knock Joel out as he's trying to resuscitate her. Joel wakes up in the hospital with Marlene by his side. Marlene says that Ellie is their one last chance to create a vaccine, and they must extract the mutated infection from her brain, which will kill her. Joel vehemently rejects this and says he won't let them continue.
Find someone else.
Marlene says it is going to happen anyway, and they try to lock Joel up. Joel goes on a full-blown killing spree to save Ellie. He kills all of the Fireflies in the hospital, and upon reaching the surgery suite, he kills the Firefly doctor performing the surgery. He grabs Ellie and they escape the hospital through a parking garage. Marlene is waiting for them in the garage, and Joel kills her, putting an end to the Fireflies once and for all.
You just come after her.
Ellie awakens in a car and asks Joel what happened. After everything they've been through together, after all of the hardship, after all of the suffering, all of the pain, and after forming such a close bond, Joel tells her that the Fireflies have stopped looking for a cure.
They've stopped looking for a cure.
Joel and Ellie return to Jackson to start a new life. Right before entering town, Ellie pushes back and makes him swear that he's telling the truth.
What do you want to hear right now?
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
And that's the end of the game.